So I'm Scott Moore, and a lot of people know me as a performance engineer and a content creator. I've got several shows, including the Performance Tour and others. And I decided to become part of the RVer and remote worker anywhere community. I know a lot about computers and tech, but I'm not really that strategic about RVs and fifth wheel stuff, but I bought this rig, which is amazing, and I love it. However, as a person who is always on the internet, I'm running into some struggles. I produce content, which means I'm always working with my clients to create webinars for them. I'm doing team calls, I'm doing emails and browsing and all the stuff that normal internet users would do, except I'm probably way up here on the power usage model. So I'm having trouble where I'm at right now. I've been using my phone for a hotspot, and my cellular provider here just isn't cutting it for me. But I know who to call, my buddy Peter West at West Networks, and I know when he comes out, he's gonna save the day.
So Scott called me and said, hey, I'm at a park and I can't get connectivity. I'm using my hotspot and it's just not enough. It's not letting me get on the internet and browse and get the work done that I need to get done. What do you recommend? And my general recommendation for someone that's a kind of a power worker that needs to get out on the internet, make sure they can run Zoom calls and connect to their work systems, upload images, and then maybe you have some family that's trying to browse YouTube and Netflix and things like that, is the BR2 Pro. The BR2 Pro 5G is a dual 5G router that has Wi-Fi WAN, Wi-Fi LAN, USB internet, and Ethernet internet. So this gives you the opportunity for 7 internet connections on a single router. And we can bond all those together using Speed Fusion to make sure Zoom and Teams meetings go off flawlessly. And so that's the idea. Is what we're gonna do is we're gonna get in here and we're gonna make sure that he can get on his meetings and do his webinars just fine.
So Pete comes in and he tells me about this thing, I can't remember all the model numbers, but he remembers all the model numbers. And he gives me this solution. And man, let me tell you what a difference this made after Peter installed this piece of equipment. I've noticed immediately much better connectivity. It's really reliable, number one, especially where I'm at. And I'm just enjoying using the internet again, and I can do all the things that I need to do to get my business done, and it's really important to me. So, yes, once again, Peter has saved the day, and he has accomplished this mission. So, I should be smarter than this, but I didn't realize that you can go places where in 2024 there still isn't any cellular connectivity at all, which means no internet. And so when Pete got this solution for me, it was working fine where I was before, but now I've moved to a location where there just isn't anything. I don't know if it's interference or there just isn't any cell towers, but I'm not getting any internet. But I know that Peter West is gonna have a solution for me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call Pete again.
So Scott calls me, he's like, hey Pete, I'm in the Smoky Mountains in North Carolina. I'm in this weird valley and there is no cellular service. What do I do? And I go, that's not a problem. The BR2 has dual Ethernet handoff. So we can grab a Starlink, toss it up on your rig, and boom, now you have the ability to use that Starlink to still be able to accomplish your mission, which is those Teams and Zoom meetings, make sure you can connect to your customers and provide consulting services.
So I get the Starlink, and now I've got internet again, which is great. And so now I feel like I've got a really resilient connection to the internet, and I really don't have to worry anymore. Wherever I go, wherever I travel, one or the other is going to be working all the time, and when they're both working together, that's even better, right? So I'm really excited, and now I feel like I can pretty much go anywhere and do anything. So I've got a new problem, and the problem really boils down to me not telling Peter exactly what my requirements were. So Peter was solving one problem for me, which was the use of typical internet, right? Internet browsing, Zoom meetings and conferences and webinars, and that was fine. But now I need to tell him that I need to do some live streaming at 4K. I need to do large video files uploaded to the internet, and I need to work with editors all the time where we're collaborating with these large files. That's another issue, but I need a solution for that. And I probably should have told him that from the beginning.
Scott calls me and says, hey Pete, the BR2 and the Starlink, that's working great. problem is, I'm trying to do a live production now. I bragged how I can live stream and upload large files. Well, I'm at this site and I can't upload. It's not enough bandwidth to stream in real time. The Zoom and the Teams working great, I can connect, but I'm not able to stream those large, high resolution images and files, as well as upload my content that I need to upload. And so I said, Scott, I wish I knew this at the first time, because I would have recommended what I carry with me, which is the HD4 MBX 5G. This is the #1 router for broadcast engineers, performance-oriented people. This is your extreme bandwidth users that are trying to accomplish the most intense missions out in the field. And so that HD4 with the 4 built-in 5G modems, the high performance processor, and the increased RAM is gonna allow him to effectively aggregate those 4 5G modems and his Starlink that he already has to create enough bandwidth to accomplish the live stream mission.
One additional problem I experienced as a new owner of a fifth wheel was that first time figuring out how to clean out the sewer lines before heading out to my next stop. Of course, I contacted Peter West to assist me, but apparently there are things West Networks just can't help me with. No worries, some guy in the campground was totally willing to help me out.
Oh man, I can help you with that black line, man. All you gotta do is change that thingamabobber to the right.
One of the things that Peter's always done for me and other clients that I've seen in working with him is that it doesn't matter what problem you have, he's gonna solve your problem if you at least tell him what the real problem is. But as your problem changes, your needs change, his solutions will change with you. And so he's able to think outside of the box many times, and he's able to meet you wherever you're at, whether that's meeting you of your actual problem requirement, or it's meeting you out of a budget situation, or it's some kind of other obstacle that's in your way. West Network is gonna figure out how to meet you wherever you're at, and whatever cost it takes them to accomplish the mission. And in this case, I think they really did accomplish the mission, so well done, sir.